Hey everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is, wherever you are, okay? I hope all is well, my friends. Welcome to my sacred space. This is the daily reading, what is going to be occurring for you within the next 24 hours. So, my friends, meditate on which pile is for you. Feel free to choose as many piles as you feel called to. Something I wanted to point out today, my friends, I just want to say I know that I create this content Monday through Friday currently. Okay, but just because they come out 5 days a week doesn't mean you have to listen to all 5 videos in a week, friends. If you're only feeling called to specific videos, okay, if you're only watching videos on certain days, that is 101% acceptable. Like I said, these readings can be a little detailed, okay, a little lengthy as well. So if you're just not finding that every single 24-hour reading is resonating, try listening, maybe every other day. Okay, whatever works for you. If you want to listen to all 5, listen to all 5. Okay, but if you just want to listen to maybe 1 or 2 a week, still subscribe to the channel. Okay, like the videos if you find yourself enjoying the content, and comment a rose down below if the reading resonated. So let's jump into these pile selections. This is going to be pile 1, this is going to be pile 2, and this is going to be pile number 3. As always, timestamps are located down below in that description box, and without further ado, let's jump right into it. Hello, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. This is the daily reading, what is going to be popping for you within the next 24 hours. So, pile number 1, you guys have picked this glass card. This card is from the Wild Unknown Alchemy deck, and I'm going to read you guys a description that comes from the guidebook about this card. Okay, perhaps there's something you could personally resonate with or take out of. So, glass. It says, glass transmits a sacred exchange between the alchemists and their work. Through the glass vessel, the alchemist sees their work, and the work sees the alchemist. What was once clouded in confusion becomes focused. What was once veiled becomes obvious. How are you currently seeing the world? What is your perspective? The glass card can be thought of as the gift of true perception. With it, you naturally focus on what is most central in your life. All else falls into the periphery. The next right action becomes clear. Glass is fragile by nature and requires regular cleaning. So find daily practices that align your vision to what is true. It's easy to slip into the old mode of seeing, particularly someone else's. So hold steady to your new alchemical lenses. Their power is mighty. Ooh, so pile number 1, as you can see, this card is all about transparency, focus, and seeing. So pile number 1, within the next 24 hours, I'm definitely sensing for some of you, okay, a change in perspective here. Interesting. I'm also being really called to this ring here, okay? For some of you, this could have to do with some sort of commitment, okay? Perhaps you're seeing a commitment through. For some of you, I feel like within the next 24 hours, okay, things like perspective, how you're seeing something, okay? If you're seeing something for what it really is, I feel like those are questions that are going to come up, okay? Either you could be asking yourself these questions. Okay, you could be asking these questions to another person. Perhaps someone will be wanting to ask you these things, okay? Take it how it resonates, but let's dive into the tarot. So your first card today is the Princess of Swords, which is the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords, Princess of Swords, pile number 1. Within the next 24 hours, I feel like someone is going to contact you. Okay, the Princess of Swords here, this card represents communication, okay, someone coming forth with information, a message, things of that nature. So perhaps within the next 24 hours, someone will be reaching out to you. Like I was kind of suggesting, perhaps within the next 24 hours, perhaps someone, okay, this could be someone in your family, a close friend, a partner, take it how it resonates, but I feel like you're going to be having a very open and transparent conversation with someone. Okay, and I do feel like whoever this person is, they are close to you, right? Because we have a ring being represented in this glass card, which often represents commitment, okay, longevity as well. But your second tarot card today is the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands, okay. So the Queen of Wands, this is a very positive card to me in this reading. I feel like this Queen of Wands is representing you at this time, pile number one. This is a very nurturing energy, okay? A very grounded energy as well. I feel like you guys are full of enthusiasm, okay? You're full of excitement. Perhaps there's a lot going on for you, okay? This could be a lot of positive things going on at this time. Overall, I just sense a lot of enthusiasm in your energetic field within the next 24 hours. So for some of you, whatever this Page of Swords is representing here, okay, this may be some sort of message or something that kind of comes out of the blue I'm hearing, which is interesting, right? Because in this card here, we have fire, we have a red background, and in this card here, we have a very blue background, yeah. So I feel like within the next 24 hours, something is going to be popping up out of the blue, okay? Perhaps for some of you, this is expected. Perhaps for some of you, this could be a little bit more unexpected, but I'm definitely seeing, okay, your energetic field almost being disrupted in a way. Okay, this doesn't have to be a negative disruption. A disruption is a disruption. All right, but I'm definitely seeing you either recently or presently feeling very passionate, enthusiastic, okay, very nurturing as well. The Queen of Wands is someone who's has a lot of nurturing energy behind her. Okay, she really does have a lot of passion and compassion for those around her. Okay, so yes, pile number one, within the next 24 hours, I definitely see you guys' energetic field being disrupted in some sort of way. You guys also have the Six of Moths, which is the Six of Wands. Again, some more fire. So the Six of Wands, to me, this is a card that represents success in something. Okay, this is a job well done. So perhaps within the next 24 hours, someone is going to come in, okay? And perhaps you'll be receiving some sort of recognition, okay? Some sort of positive or uplifting feedback in something, okay? Perhaps you're a creator, okay? You create a lot of content and perhaps someone is reaching out to you, okay? In response to that content, congratulating you. This could be a promotion of some kind. Either way, whoever this Page of Swords is representing here, I feel like within the next 24 hours, they're going to come in, okay? For some of you, this is going to be very unexpected. This person is going to come in and recognize how successful you truly are, okay? Or how successful you've truly gotten. Very interesting stuff. So pile number one, to end your reading today, lovelies, I have this last card here. This card should really give you some solid advice on how to move forward. So, ooh, you guys got number 23 with wedding. Okay, again, there we go, another ring. See, I was feeling very much called to that ring. So yes, pile number one. This card to me represents, the obvious, commitment. Okay, commitment. It also could represent celebration. Okay, a wedding often, hosts people of all different, kinds of people. People meet each other, right? So perhaps within the next 24 hours, you could be attending some sort of event. Perhaps whatever this out of the blue message is, it could be some sort of invitation here. All right, if you are married, for some of you, I am picking up perhaps something like an anniversary is coming around the corner. Okay, perhaps you will just want to be spending some more time with your partner. But for the majority of you, whether you're coupled up or not, I'm definitely sensing this reading has a lot to do with commitment. So this doesn't have to be romantic in any way, shape, or form. This could be a friendship, a bond, a family member. Okay, this person definitely, whoever is coming in within the next 24 hours to give you some sort of information, okay? Even if this isn't a person, this Page of Swords could represent an out of the blue epiphany, right? Because we have the swords being represented, which has everything to do with our headspace. This could be an out of the blue inspiration, okay? Whatever this is, I feel like, well, for the majority of you, I do feel like this is a person, and I feel like they're coming in with wanting to congratulate you, wanting to celebrate you. Okay, I feel like when it comes to things like perspective, Not only is your perspective changing at this time, pile number one, but the people around you, perhaps their perspective is also changing as well. I feel like the way the world is viewing you, okay, how people are viewing you in general is changing in a very positive way. Pile number one, I'm not saying that, I'm not saying you were a negative, someone negative, okay, or I'm not saying you weren't someone to look up to. I'm not saying that. But sometimes it just takes a little bit more time for people to catch up, right? To catch up with what we're doing, with who we're about, right? People change. Sometimes it takes a few years for people to see that. So, pile number one, lovely reading. Okay, I love this energy for you. A lot of exciting things happening within the next 24 hours. Commitment is definitely going to be on your menu when it comes to commitment. Okay, what you are committed to, who you are committed to, things of that nature. Pile number one, I believe that's all I'm seeing in these lovely cards for you today. Don't forget, my friends, to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already, and drop a rose down below, okay? It really does help encourage the channel. Pile number one, have a fabulous next 24 hours, my friends, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Hello, pile number two. Welcome to your reading. This is the daily reading, timeless, of course. What is going to be occurring for you within the next 24 hours? So, pile number two. Today, you guys have picked this antimony card. So, this card is from the Wild Unknown Alchemy deck, and I'm going to read you guys a description from the guidebook just to give you some more insight on this card. Perhaps there's something you can personally resonate with or take out of. So, pile number two. Let's take a look. Antimony. I believe I'm pronouncing that right. I apologize if I'm not. At evil times, antimony became known as the Grey Wolf of alchemy. This was due to the metalloid's unpredictable qualities and its ability to eat away at materials in the laboratory. Gold is one of the few materials to withstand contact with it. For these reasons, this card must be read with delicacy. On one hand, it represents the wild and free spirit that longs to express itself in the world. On the other hand, it represents a fierceness that can turn destructive or corrosive at the drop of a hat. The message here is clear. Channel the Grey Wolf's energy toward creativity. Challenge it to come out when the shadows express itself. Embark on creative projects or adventures that's calling you, rather than focusing on why you can't. Once you begin, don't quit. The Grey Wolf's response to respect, not to repression. Ooh, so pile number two. Very cool, I just got chills. So as you can see, this card is all about the wilderness, fierceness, and hunger. So the one thing that I took out of that little description there was pile number two, you may resonate with cultivating a lot of ideas at this time, okay? For some of you, I'm picking up that a lot of great ideas, okay? You've been feeling very inspired, okay, to do something very specific, something very in particular. Okay, this could be something creative. For many of you, I am feeling this has to do with creativity, right? I believe the word creativity came out a few times in that description. But yeah, I feel like right now, pile number two, for some of you, you may resonate with not really knowing how to focus your energy or how to focus certain energy in certain things here, okay? For some of you, I'm also picking up a lack of motivation, okay? You may resonate with feeling some sort of lack of motivation, recently a lack of inspiration even. Basically, I'm getting like that vibe of having writer's block, okay? Something is definitely blocked. You're not feeling as inspired for some of you, and I feel like you're not feeling as motivated as well. So pile number two, within the next 24 hours, intuitively, I am picking up that I feel like you're slowly coming out of this energy, okay? So within the next 24 hours, whatever was being repressed here, okay, this could be memories, okay, past events, past situations. This could just be feelings in general that has been cultivating throughout the present, okay, throughout the recent past here. But pile number two, let's take a deeper look. So your first tarot card today is the Nine of Wands. Great energy. So in this deck in particular, I like to associate the Nine of Wands as someone who is willing to get back up after falling down here. So like I was picking up before, pile number two. For some of you, I feel like with the Nine of Wands, right? Wands often represent that fiery aspect to ourselves, our passion, our enthusiasm. So yes, I feel like when it comes to things like inspiration and motivation, I feel like you guys are getting back up. You're trying again with something here, okay? Something is definitely not worked out in the past. However, within the next 24 hours, I feel like it's not going to prevent you from trying again, pile number two. So your second tarot card today is the Four of Wands, another Wands card. So the Four of Wands, okay? Whatever this reading is pertaining to, I feel like it has a lot to do with, for some of you, this could be the home life. Perhaps you're trying to accomplish something in order to create more stability within the home, okay? This could have to do with some sort of gathering, a celebration, right? The Four of Wands often represents things like weddings, okay? If you were feeling called to pile number one, definitely go check that reading out as well. Okay, but yeah, something is you're getting back up after falling down here. So something that didn't work out in the past, okay, you're getting back up from that, and I feel like you're gonna try again. For some of you, pile number two, I feel like when I say try again, perhaps you're trying a new approach to something here, okay, a more stable approach, something more grounding. One thing I want to point out as well, I just said the word grounding. The Four of Wands has a lot to do with stability, right? And in this Nine of Wands, we actually see her leaning on this wand here. So I feel like for you, pile number two, you may definitely resonate with craving more stability in general in your life, okay? This could be stability in your finances, stability in your home life, stability in your social life, okay? Take it how it's resonating. But your last tarot card today is the Devil. The Devil. So I feel like this card is coming out, pile number two, to remind you to not fall back into toxic habits, okay? Don't feel, what's the word I'm looking for? Don't try not to feel tempted at this time. Not giving in to repression, okay? Not giving in to despair here. So pile number two, I feel like within the next 24 hours, this Devil card is just coming out to warn you to be careful of overindulging, okay? Be careful of feeling tempted. Be careful of your temptations at this time, okay? I feel like when it comes to the path you're on, it's very clear to you what you must do, okay, what you must stay away from, what you must achieve here. And within the next 24 hours, some temptations might occur, some temptations might be surrounding you at this time, okay? For the most part, pile number two, I feel like you're not going to give in here, okay? I feel like you guys have your eyes set on the prize. I feel like for the majority of you, you are well aware of what you need to do at this time. So I have the utmost confidence that you will accomplish this, okay? Pile number two, overall, I'm definitely seeing you guys coming out of a period of despair, overall a period of cloudiness, and stepping into the light, okay? Stepping into your own light, stepping into your own power. Just within the next 24 hours, just be careful of temptation, okay? If you get up, don't take a step backwards, take a step forwards, right? So pile number two, I have this last card here for you guys. This card should really give you some solid advice on how to move forward. Ooh, so you guys have number five with art. Interesting. Like I was picking up before, okay, a lot of creativity I'm sensing in this pile. So for some of you, I feel like this reading has a lot to do with, like I was picking up before, okay, writer's block type of vibe, okay, having a lack of motivation, a lack of inspiration, okay. I feel like within the next 24 hours, you're coming out of that because art is expression, right? I feel like when it comes to your personal life, pile number two, you may resonate with kind of having a lot going on, okay? Even if there's not a lot going on in your environment, it doesn't mean that there can't be a lot going on within you, right? This card is a perfect example of that. So you see this man here standing here, right? Just, you know, through the naked eye, he just looks like a regular guy standing up, right? But within him could very much well be a vast ocean of emotion, right? I feel like this is you guys. I feel like this card is representing you guys at this time. Perhaps you're having some trouble putting what is on the inside on paper. This is figurative. This could be literal, okay? Perhaps you're just having some trouble figuring out what exactly you want to create at this time for yourself, the life you want to create, okay? Not only what kind of life or what you want to create, but how you're going to create it. Pile number two, The best piece of advice I have for you is because I'm a creative as well, so I totally understand this. It happens to all of us. Um, the best piece of advice I have for you is whenever I feel like I'm not feeling as motivated or inspired as I usually am, okay, if I just put my tool, my wand, I call my paintbrushes my wands. Okay, it really can be magical. Put your tool in your hand and just do it. Just go for it. You don't need to plan out every single detail. As soon as you start, everything else will subconsciously follow, okay? Everything that you're wanting to get out there will get out there. Just don't be too timid, okay? Don't be afraid. Don't shy away from it just because you don't know exactly what you're doing. Pile number 2, a lot of inspiration within the next 24 hours. And I feel like this is you giving inspiration to yourself, okay? Be cautious of temptations here, right? With the devil. And don't be afraid to express yourself. Okay, this could be even through words. This could be you using your throat chakra. Perhaps you will be finally expressing yourself or vocalizing how you feel here. Take it how it's resonating. But pile number 2, I believe that's all I'm seeing in these cards for you today. Don't forget, my friends, to hit that like button, okay? Subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. It definitely encourages more content in the future. Pile number 2, I have faith in you, friends. Don't lose sight of your hopes, your dreams, and your aspirations here. Have a lovely next 24 hours, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading today, my friends. This is the daily reading, timeless, of course, what is going to be occurring for you within the next 24 hours. So, pile number 3, today you guys have picked this lightning card. So this card is from the Wild Unknown Alchemy deck. And I'm going to read you guys a description from the guidebook just to give you some insight on this card. I find reading things from the guidebook very therapeutic, okay? And it's also a great way for you to take something straight from the text and apply it to your daily life. So, pile number 3, lightning. The stage of lightning is a complex topic in alchemy. On one hand, it represents purification of the materials. On the other hand, it's the phase in which the alchemist may mistake the work as complete. On the surface, everything seems perfect, pristine, well thought through, and quite complete. In actuality, the alchemist has been tricked by their own facade of perfection. Their work has hardly begun. Righteousness and fear are the gray areas of lightning. This card arrives to remind us to get our hands dirty. No one is separate from or above anyone else. Rather, every alchemist is a kid in the laboratory, tinkering away with the elements of their life. No more fretting over your next move, fearing how others will perceive you. It's time to crack open. Become who you are. The world needs your true colors. Ooh, I really, really like this message, pile number 3. So it's very interesting because this message, okay, I'm not gonna lie, all 3 piles are very much connected. I feel like, okay, if you guys felt called to pile number 2 or pile number 1, definitely check those piles out if you feel called to them. But as you can see, this description is all about perfectionism, facade, and hesitation. So pile number 3, one thing I want to point out, okay, about this card. So the first thing I thought instinctively about lightning is communication, right? Lightning is very fast, okay? It often represents fast communication, something happening very suddenly, okay? Another thing I want to point out as well is lightning, okay, when it's a storm and it's really dark outside, lightning does provide a lot of light, a lot of heat, okay, out of the blue. So pile number 3 for some of you, just based off the lightning alone, I am getting the sense that something is going to be happening very abruptly, okay, very out of the blue within the next 24 hours. And like this card suggests, perhaps within the next 24 hours, you're going to be looking at something and realizing that there's a lot more work there that needs to be made. So this could be work in a relationship. Perhaps for some of you, I am picking up, okay, this intuitive feeling that someone from your past may be coming back around, right? Because in this card, we do have a snake being represented, okay, kind of coiled up. So I do have a feeling for some of you, this could represent a person coming back around, okay, a cycle not being over yet. Something that you thought was closed is really was kind of left open. So pile number 3, whether this reading is going to be about a person, a place, a thing, a situation, a concept, take it how it's resonating. Don't make the shoe fit if it doesn't, okay? Make sure that you're applying the reading to whatever is currently going on in your life. But pile number 3, let's take a deeper look. So your first tarot card today is the King of Wands. So the King of Wands, I really like this card, okay, alongside this Lightning card, because the King of Wands is very lightning-like, okay? When he sees something needs to get done, he does it. He is extremely action-orientated, right? If he sees something needs to get done, okay, he has no problem getting up from where he is in a swift fashion and performing it, okay? Performing the task, okay, checking off the duty, right? Checking off the duty. So pile number 3, within the next 24 hours, I definitely see some of you being more action orientated here. Okay, I'm also noticing the Sagittarius symbol in this King of Wands. For some of you, you may resonate with being a Sagittarius, associating with the Sagittarius, okay? If not, no worries, it's just an energy. But your second tarot card today is the Prince of Discs, which is the Prince of Pentacles. The Prince of Pentacles. So this is often represents, okay, either something or someone presenting itself to you in the form of a gift, in the form of an opportunity, okay, in the form of a task. So pile number 3, like I was picking up before, I feel like within the next 24 hours, someone's going to come to you, okay? For some of you, this could be someone asking for a favor. For some of you, this could be someone asking for information about something. For some of you, like I was picking up before, I feel like for a lot of you, this has to do with a past person, okay? I know that's really specific, so only take it if it resonates, but I feel like this is a past person, right? They're like, yoo-hoo, I got this coin. Hello, I got this little tiny coin, right? Because pages are little energies. Pages are a little bit of energy. So perhaps someone will be coming in with some sort of offer here, some sort of deal, some sort of arrangement. Okay, for some of you, I just heard the word coffee date. Perhaps someone will be offering, okay, let me take you out. This is kind of like a past person asking you out to coffee and offering to pay for the meal here. And I feel like this is you, pile number 3. For some of you, you could be accepting this offer, whatever it is. Okay, for the majority of you, I feel like you are going to be taking action with whatever this offer is, whatever this opportunity, whatever this person is coming to you with here. Very interesting. So your last tarot card today, my lovelies, is the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, like I said, my friends, right? We have a Wheel of Fortune here. Something is coming back around, okay? For the majority of you, I do feel like this is something from your past, okay? This could be from your school age years, okay? This could be from your college years. This could be someone that you just haven't talked to in 6 months, okay? Take it how it resonates. But yeah, I feel like this is going to really shock you, really surprise you. Again, we have more lightning. We have lightning being portrayed in this card here, I believe. Wow, and it's funny because I just said the words, this may shock you, right? Lightning definitely leaves a sting. So yeah, pile number 3, within the next 24 hours, I definitely see from the majority of you, a person, okay? A very specific person coming back around. A very specific opportunity coming back around. Whatever it is, this is something that has already occurred, okay? I feel like this is just a door in your past that was left open. For some of you, it's up to you, okay? Everyone's situation is so different. Some of you may choose to close this door permanently. Some of you may want to proceed, okay? Perhaps there was a reason the door was left open, okay? Perhaps you will be proceeding through that door, right? At the end of the day, everyone's situation is different. The choice is obviously up to you. Okay, do make the choice that will best, benefit you, of course. If this person caused a lot of stress, right? If this person caused a lot of stress, a lot of heartbreak in your life, perhaps it's best to, to let the door kind of close there. If this person, wants to bring a fresh start to something and it's something that you think you can trust, something you think that will work, go for it. You know what I mean? Like I was saying, things come back around for a reason, okay? And what you want to do with that information is 101% up to you. Everyone's situation is going to be different. But pile number 3, let's take a look at your last card here. This card should really give you some solid advice on how to move forward. Ooh, so you guys have number 31 with wealth. Okay. One thing I want to point out, okay, we have another ring being presented here. A lot of rings in all three piles today. Okay, so perhaps this was someone, if this does resonate as a person, perhaps this was someone that you were very close with. This could be an ex-partner, a very close friend of some kind. Okay, perhaps someone you were even really close and chose to distance yourself from in your family. All right, but one thing I want to point out about this wealth card is this often represents health as well. So pile number 3, within the next 24 hours, you are being advised to make the decision that is best for you. Okay, do what will best promote your well-being. Do what will best promote your health, your well-being, your peace, right? Your serenity, okay, your peaceful state of mind. Don't let anyone come back in if they are just going to disrupt that, okay? So pile number 3, within the next 24 hours, I see a lot of things happening, a lot of out of the blues, okay, a lot of the past kind of coming back around. And at the end of the day, I feel like you guys are going to be very confident in however you choose to handle the situation. I feel like you're going to be putting your health and well-being first, which is, the most important thing. Your health and well-being should always be put first, right? I feel like at the end of the day, you're going to be doing that. Okay, pile number 3. But my lovelies, I believe that's all I'm seeing in these cards for you today. Don't forget, my lovelies, to like the video if you found yourself enjoying the content. Subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. And most importantly, have a fabulous next 24 hours. Pile number 3, I will catch you guys next time.